The Silkway Rally goes ahead. In spite of all the difficulties that blocked the race from going to Mongolia, this cross-country adventure continues in Russia. And this time it is really different. Today was the marathon stage, which means that mechanics are not allowed to help drivers in the repairing, and riders have to do all the dirty work just by themselves, with no assistance.
Это этап марафон. Что это такое? Все команды...
A marathon stage means that every team member except drivers and co-drivers stay on the bivouac in Gorno-Altaysk. They would have a free day, while drivers need to compete all alone. Any outside help is forbidden. So the drivers need some skills to operate with their bikes, cars and buggies, and to fix it if necessary. Yes, it's difficult, but it's the same for everyone.
Там все параметры двигателя, трансмиссии, если что нужно заменить. То есть нужно быть еще и инженером.
Matthias Falkner set the fastest time of the day and grabbed the lead from Ross Branch, whose Yamaha got broken on the 49th kilometer of the stage. The Botswanian is now out of the fight. American Skylar Hose is ready to use this technical failure.
It was my favorite of the stage, or of the rally so far. The stage was pretty fast, and I like getting out here kind of more in the open valleys and in the plateaus, and the water crossings made things really interesting, and yeah, a little bit of difficult navigation thrown in there, which separates us. So I think today's stage was really fun, and man, I wish we could have more of this.
Argentinian Franco Caimi continues to keep strong pace and stays on the second spot. Things are much worse for Yamaha rider Andrew Short, who lost almost 40 minutes due to a navigation problem.
For me, it wasn't so good. I crashed in a river and I drowned my bike, so I had to work on it for a long time to get it going again. And this is how it is, but not a good day.
Oh,
it was a bird. I hit it at 150.
you got guts in there.
Yeah, it's a bird. I could smell it. It flew out at like, I don't know, I was going like 130 to 150 and it just come out of the grass.
I almost fell over.
Rally.
Quad rider Alexander Maximov was going really fast before he realized he missed one of the checkpoints and he couldn't go back. The Russian has got 20 minutes penalty, which means it would be almost impossible to fight with the race leader, Rafał Sonik. There are people who carry everything on them. They tie it to frame, to wheels. My mechanics call them truckers. And if my quad is broken, that's it. Broken means broken.
А если сломался, все, сломался, значит сломался.
I missed the proper path in the deepest river, maybe by 1.5 meters, and underneath there was a rock, and I got stuck. When I went into the water, it was up to here, and I had to move the quad over the rock to continue.
The race in the car category has got a huge blow from Yazid Al-Raji, who decided to quit the race as soon as he knew that the Silkway Rally is not going to Mongolia. Al-Raji said that rally wouldn't be considered a part of the World Cup anymore. But maybe he was too quick to judge. FIA hasn't made a decision yet, and nobody knows whether drivers would get full points, half points or 0 points. Anyway, the Silkway Rally continues, and the third day was the day of Russians. Vladimir Vasilyev finished second and kept the lead, but the quickest car of the day was Denis Krotov on Mini. The Russian is now third, just in a minute back. The wheels are okay, and that's the main thing. Have you seen those rocks? Awful! There were too much of them. We understood that we were losing time there, but the main thing for us was to continue the race. So we were like a turtle that finally won the race. And then there was a fording point, so we stopped again. If they want to swim there, okay, but we are not doing this. This year, cars and trucks start together, without segmentation. Participants and spectators appreciated this innovation. Now everyone can compare utility vehicles with racing trucks and see which car is faster. Today was your day. We were going straight, more cutting off. You're not afraid of rocks. We just have better visibility. We had to change the wheel. Well, you were the first one, maybe that's why. Yeah, and the navigation, it wasn't easy. Guerlain Chichery lost another 10 seconds in his fight with Vasiliev. The Frenchman is still second, now 23 seconds behind his rival. The battle is so tight that every second counts, even if we're speaking about long distance with unpredictable surface. Sergei Karyakin had another strong day in SSV. The Russian was second, and that was absolutely enough to hold the first position overall. His main rivals from South Racing decided to stop the race in Gorno-Altaysk. So Mathieu Magalan from France inherited second position in T4. The battle in T3 is far more intense, with Pavel Lebedev and Jean-Luc Pisson fighting for the lead from the very beginning. Side-by-side vehicles are inexorably taking control in cross-country rally. There are more and more SSVs each year, and they are extremely popular with new drivers and women. This year, we have 3 female drivers in the T3 class. The quickest one is Anastasia Nifantova, who used to ride a bike in her youth, but now changed her mind and took an SSV. Maria Oparina and Tatiana Sichova are also continuing to drive their side-by-sides, and they are trying to improve every day. The leaders are constantly in the spotlight, but the number of participants is not limited by victory contenders. For example, there is an upcoming truck team that wants to challenge Kamaz, Maz and Renault, not today, but in the nearest future. The team's name is Gaz Raid Sport. It builds sport versions of Gaz trucks from Nizhny Novgorod. We were not wasting time. During the quarantine year, we built a new car. It is lighter, more powerful, and the suspension is better. And the existing cars were slightly modernized also. We upgraded brakes. We had them with a beam, but now they're just perfect. Let's see. Hey, open the other side of the car.
То есть на одной машине отрабатывали, здесь уже окончательно стоят. Амортизатор мощный, который позволяет машине идти с большей средней скоростью по трассе.
We're not afraid of anyone.
Это Александр Филякин, чемпион.
This is Alexander Filikin, the champion of Russia in the T4 class trucks. And there stands Alexei Khlebov, a multiple winner of various races. This is our young crew. We use the opportunity that Silkway Rally gave us. The drivers under 30 years start free of charge. I'm the mechanic, the driver and the co-driver, 3 in 1. And it's the same for everyone in our team. We need it for marathon stages where we have to do everything by ourselves, no assistance. In accordance with the new trends of the GAZ program, the appearance of the car has been updated. New LED optics, a different grille and some other distinctive elements. The new headlights is good for driving in the dark, but I hope I will not use it. There are also technical improvements. We installed a new 6-speed gearbox and the cowl panel is now made of carbon fiber.
В частности, на автомобиле мы устанавливаем шестиступенчатые коробки передач. Капот здесь карбоновый, пластиковый, отличается от стандартного.
It differs from the regular one. We also removed standard fastening mechanisms and changed them to the lighter ones. So we snap them off and the cowl panel can be removed entirely, and it's really easy. You can watch. It is very light. I can do it all by myself. It's advanced material.
Это самый, так скажем, современный и передовой материал. Кстати, капот, я посниму.
Andrei Karginov has finally stopped domination of his teammate Dmitry Sotnikov and won his first special stage of the Silkway Rally. But Sotnikov wasn't far away and retained the lead. Sergei Vazovich from Maz was also quick, but not enough to stick with the second spot. The Belarus driver stepped back to third position in general classification. Oversteering appeared in the last 15 kilometers. And finally we realized that rear wheels were flaked, the tread flew off. But that's not a problem. We don't have mechanics, but we have spare wheels, so we'll change them.
Колеса-то мы поменяем.
Tomorrow, drivers will come back to Gorno-Altaysk from Koshagash. More than 100 kilometers, and racers would finally meet their crews and put the cars under their care.